Hello, it is 9 p.m. in RTD. It is time to English New Edition. For tonight headlines we have the two light shocks felt in the countries. In Pakistan, more than 15 dead in a kamikaze attack targeting a religious procession. Welcome to our newsroom. The Arta Geophysical Observatory recorded a weak earthquake of magnitude 4.5 on the Richter scale on Friday, September 29, 2023 at 3 hours 25 minutes local times in the Gulf of Tejora, identified as a tectonic earthquake. The epicenter was located at 20 kilometers north of Djibouti City at a depth of 9.0 kilometers, giving a hypocentral distance of around 21.5 kilometers macroseismic intensity. In the areas closest to the epicenter was 4 and 5 weakly felt. A second low magnitude aftershocks was felt in the capital at around 8 hours 10 minutes since yesterday, when the first tremors struck. More than 10 other tremors of varying magnitude have been recorded. Local authorities work closely with the seismology experts to monitor the situation and ensure public safety. It is important to remember that the preparedness and awareness are key elements in dealing with such event. Following the advices of the authorities and keeping abreast of updates is in the best way to ensure community safety in such situations. Yesterday, the Minister of Interior announced that the public authorities had taken all the necessary measures and are closely monitoring the situation. The minister invited the population to be vigilant but not to give up and to follow the safety instructions issued by the relevant department. Yesterday, experts appeared on radio television to inform the population about preventive measures and strategy to cope with the risks of earthquake. The RTD is mobilized to provide you with any information you may require on this subject. The Minister of Trade and Tourism, Mohammed Warsam Al-Diriye, participated in the Tourism Development Forum held from September 27 to 28, 2023 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The forum, which coincided with the celebrations of International Tourism Day, was organized by the Saudi Ministry of Tourism in collaboration with the World Tourism Organizations and was attended by hundreds of high-level tourism executives from the United. Investment is one of the top priorities for the tourism recovery and future growth and economic development worldwide. The forum highlighted the need for more and better targeted investment for the benefit of humanity, the planet, and prosperity. Now is the time for new, innovative and solutions that promote economic growth and productivity. The minister was accompanied by the ambassador of Djibouti to Saudi Arabia, Diaidin Said Bamakrama, the General Director of the National Tourism Agency, Osman Abdi Mohammed, and the advisor to the Minister of Trade and Tourism, Ahmed Mohammed Umar. On the sidelines of the forum, the Minister of Trade, Mohammed Warsam Al-Diriye, held a meeting with the Jordanian Minister of Tourism and Tunisian Minister of Tourism. A ceremony to launch the training programs for managers and elected representatives from the commune of Balbala and Bulaus was held yesterday, Thursday, September 28, 2023, at the Rahma complex in collaboration with the Ministry of Labor responsible for training and social protection, the Ministry of Decentralization, and the Ministry of Housing responsible for urban planning. The project is financed by the World Bank. The launch was chaired by the acting mayor, Fatuma Mohammed Kamil, and was attended by the president of the Balbala and Bulaus commune, the representative of the Ministry of Decentralization, Fardusa Ahmed Ali, the Director General of INAF, Sharmake Idris, and the Director General of Arulos, Abdurrahman Ali Ahmed. This training will enable Arulos and local elected officials to ensure that the elected officials responsible for the district targeted by the integrated zero slums upgrading project help Arulos to implement these projects and achieve the objectives set. It will also strengthen the coordination and collaboration between our entities. This training is the fruit of a long-standing partnership with the Arulos agencies and is a noble initiative in favor of the community and the municipality, which will equip the local elected officials in the exercise of their mandates. For their part, the president of the commune of Balbala, Mohammed Hassan, and the president of the Bulaus commune, president, pointed out that training is always essential for each and every one of us because it involves both learning knowledge and learning work methods and know-how, as well as experimenting with the new attitude and behavior. This training is the fruit of a long-standing partnership with the Arulos agency and is a noble initiative in favor of the community and the municipality, which will equip the local elected officials in the exercises of their mandates. The general manager of Arulos said that the launch ceremony of the training programs for managers and elected representative of the commune of Balbala and Bulaos, this training is the fruit of a long-standing partnership with the Arulos agencies, and INAP is a noble initiative in favor of the community, which will the municipality, which will equip the local elected officials in the exercises of their mandates. The directions were Egypt Djibouti ambassador to Cairo receives the Arta Solars football team at Cairo International Airport in preparations for the return match against the Egyptian team Zamalek clubs in the round of 16 of the African Confederations Cup. During his meeting with them, the ambassador delivered a speech to the team's player in which he expressed his congratulations on their well-deserved victories in the first match, underlining his personal support and that of all our countries for the match scheduled for Saturday, September 30, 2023 at the Stade of France, adding that the entire staff of the Djiboutian diplomatic missions in Cairo will ensure their comfort during their stay in Egypt, promising their victory in their next matches, underlining the support of all members of the Djiboutian community residing in Egypt, and behind them tens of thousands and in Arta, and we have in the district of Return to Djibouti, where the prefect of Artas region, Hassan Dabale Ahmed, carried out the launch of 3 planting operations on the main arteries of the city of Arta in the presence of the president of regional council, as well as military officials and the centralized services at the entrance of the city. This activity is part of the beautifying the city of Arta while preserving the environment and above all fighting against the problems caused by climate change. This activity will continue in the coming days and months in order to plant as many plants as possible, plants in the public places, main arteries on the road, as well as in home spaces with garden. Heading south, the Dakhel Regional Council celebrated the second edition of its sponsorship program for students from disadvantaged families. This initiative embodies the region's unwavering commitment to education. The ceremony was presided over by the president of Dakhel Regional Council, Mahad Hussein Ahmed, accompanied by eminent personalities, including the prefect of Dakhel, Hassan Abdi Roble, the vice president of the regional council, Ibrahim Guru Abdallah, and Hafid Muhammad Khaid, inspector in charge of administrations and teachings in the region schools. The day was dedicated to solidarity and generosity. The milestone event involved the purchase of textbooks and the payment of access fees for 15 students carefully selected last years from among the 6th grade and Dikil Middle School from needy families or orphans. These talented youngsters who are now in the 7th grade have thus received a precious helping hand to pursue their studies. As part of the fight against illicit traffic of goods, and operations of the smuggled cat from Ethiopia was carried out by customs officers and national police officers from the Hodan police station this morning, Thursday, September 28, 2023. Around 8 parcels of cat, each containing 100 packets, were seized by customs officers. These products were burned and the trafficker is incarcerated and will be brought to justice to answer for their act. As a reminder, the traffic in goods and these kinds is seriously damaging the country's economy. The family of Mahmoud Kawaliye are actively searching for their young daughter Asma Mahmoud Kawaliye, aged 14, who has been missing for 15 days. She left her parents' home in Sheikh Musa wearing a green bubu and green veil. The girl's family is asking the public to keep them informed of any information concerning the girls in question. If you have seen any information, please contact her parents on 77640965 or 775670 and 51 or contact the nearest police station. For the international scene in Pakistan, more than 15 dead more than 15 dead in a suicide attack targeting a procession religious. More than 15 people killed and dozens injured today in a bomb attack in Balochistan, southwest of Pakistan, against a procession commemorating the birthday of the Prophet Muhammad. The suicide attack occurred as the public gathered for a procession to mark the anniversary of the birth of the Prophet Muhammad, said an Mustang district official quoted by Dawn News. Pakistan's Interior Ministry has confirmed an explosion is caused by terrorist elements. The attacks on innocent people who had come to participate in the Mawlid festival procession is a heinous act, the ministry said in a communique. It is aimed to give a big boost to the activities of small Rwandan farmers. These doctoral students at the African Center of Excellence in the Internet of Things is already working on the possibility of incorporating several local Rwandan languages and why not African languages in the future. The aim is the same, to make daily life easier for farmers who will be able to obtain information on their farms and answer to their various questions with just a few clicks, and in the face of a crop disease, the application could enable them to anticipate. And CAN 2027, Tanzanian held great opportunity as a co-host. The Confederation of African Football has awarded the organizations of the 2027 African Cup of Nations for the first time to 3 different countries, Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. Residents of the Tanzanian capital, Dar es Salaam, held the great opportunities offered to their countries by co-hosting this major continental event. 51 years later, the biggest sporting event on African soils returned to East Africa after in 1976 editions was held in Ethiopia. This is it for the news. Thanks for watching us. Have a good evening.